So now we've got our final one and we've worked out the drawing for the final design working drawing. We're going to look at getting it ready for 3D printing. The 3D printers don't run off Inventor directly. You've got to convert the file. So first of all, I want you to save a copy for me and I'll show you where. So I want you to go to Work Submissions, so File, Save As, Work Submissions, Technology, Submissions, this year, Year 10, and Product Design. This is our CAD challenge files that you're saving for me. And I'll put my name in there. You guys need to put your name in it so I know whose it is. And press save. So that's saved a copy in there. We're now going to do File, Export, and CAD Format. Okay, so same place. So submissions L drive, technology, submissions this year, year 10, product design group, and CAD challenge. And you can give it the same name, that's fine, but you want to look for STL. So STL is the file type that the 3D printers can read. So save that. Okay, now that you've got that STL file saved, so the software that the 3D printers use is Cura. So you want to look for Cura and open that up. Okay, when it's loaded, you want to double check that it says Collingwood Hicktop printer. You want the Collingwood PLA at 30% fill. If it doesn't say that, have a look at the other video link I've given you for Mr. Thomas or Mr. Winter's instructions on how to get the right printer showing here. It's really important that that is changed because the size of the bed and all sorts is determined by the type of 3D printer you've got. So if you don't have the right type of 3D printer set up here, it might not work properly. Okay, when you double check that's definitely okay, File, Open, and you want to find your STL from where we've saved it. So open that and it will import your design. You can see mine looks really big on here. What I'm going to do though is move it, because if I use my right mouse button, I can rotate. You can see it's not set up particularly well there. So we're going to rotate him using the bits over here. So rotate is the third one down, look, and we click on it and it gives us these axes. So you can turn him in all sorts of directions. If I just grab the red one, fiddly. Then you can see it's rotating him in this direction. So the blue one would rotate him so he fits that way. As you can see, that fits him on the 3D printer bed a bit better because he was a bit close to the edges the other way and we don't want that. Now what I am going to click just in case is lay flat, and it should put him so that the bottom is completely flat on the 3D printer, so it's not going to start forming at a funny angle. Now if you put him in a silly place where it won't fit, so if I click move and I just drag him off in a stupid direction, he goes a different colour. So it's quite easy to tell whether he fits on or not. So that is basically all you're going to need to do, is just to move him into a sensible place and rotate it so that its bottom is sat flat on there. So once you've got that far, you can click slice. Now this calculates for you really easily how long it's going to take and how many grams of the PLA filament that it's going to use up. So that makes it really easy for you to work out the cost. So on your OneNote area, you're going to put me a screenshot of this showing that it fits and you've rotated it into the right place. And then we're going to type this information. Now, I've Googled for you. You can see on here, PLA filament in the UK that we use for 3D printing is approximately £20 per kilogram. You can, of course, get specialist fancy ones that come in slightly more expensive costs. So you can get these ones that are rainbow coloured, you could get glow in the dark ones, absolutely all sorts, silk effect ones. You can even get wood effect ones, but the ones we've got in, they're about £20 per kilogram. So here we go. On OneNote, the cost of 1 kilogram of PLA is £20. So you need to type in here how many grams of PLA yours is, and then work out for me how much that means yours will cost to make. Type in for me the length of time that it's going to take us to print them, and then your little screenshot of it in Cura fitting on the bed goes in here, please. Once you've got that, file, save, and then you're going to put it in the same place as the other bits before. So we go down to work submission, technology submissions this year, into our folder in year 10, and then CAD challenge files. So on that, we'll save the Cura file ready for Sir to set them off. Now, if we look in here, you can see I already saved one in there earlier, but this is basically where your work is going to go, and you check it's definitely got your name on there and everything. It should be all good. If it doesn't appear in this folder and it hasn't got your name on it, you need to let us know. I also want you to check on the side the size. If it says 0, you need to let us know, because that means it's not worked either.